This is your 100th video on this topic. You followed Hamza's and about a dozen other people's advice to stop fapping. You've watched dozens of videos, but you keep failing and failing over and over. You've watched dozens of NoFap videos and they just haven't helped. But I promise you, this is the last NoFap video you'll ever need to watch. I struggled with this for years. I watched dozens of videos and I've done hours of research on how to stop this addiction. Finally, through trial and error and research, I found the key to stop fapping forever. Now, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Here's a no BS guide to stop fapping. But first we're going to cover why you jack off. We don't have to worry about having shelter, finding food and water. We're safe from wild animals and native tribes, and we have millions and millions of hours of entertainment, from social media to video games to movies, right at our fingertips. We have all of our needs met in the modern day, except for one need that humans must have in order to live a happy life, and that's meaningful human connection. I need you to understand that we are in a loneliness pandemic. We're all addicted to social media, yet we're less social than ever before. You probably understand this too. You probably want to have a good group of friends who can support you and help you. You want to have a girlfriend who will love you and care for you, but you just can't get them. Humans tend to form addictions when their other needs are not fulfilled. It's easy for you to indulge in your addiction, watching porn and fapping, because your social needs aren't being met. You might have people around you, but you still feel lonely, like no one understands you. And indulging in your addiction is how you cope with that loneliness. I'm going to give you a step-by-step master plan to stop masturbating in this video. But you must get out of your loneliness cage and build relationships with other people. Find friends who you can have fun with and will support you. And in time you'll find a girl that you can build a deep, intimate relationship with. Someone who will love you and support you more than you could imagine. By doing this, by becoming more social, I promise you that your urges to jack off will be gone. And you'll have this huge desire to improve yourself even more. This is the way you will become free from this horrible addiction. Now we're going to cover the benefits of NoFap. The way you become more social is going on NoFap. NoFap is not going to make you more social immediately, nor will it attract you a girlfriend. But what it does do is it gives you the ability to become more social and get a girlfriend. It gives you time and energy. With time and energy, you can do anything. It gives you unlimited power. You can use this time and energy to build habits that will improve your social skills. You can use this energy to build the habit to work out and eat well. This will build you a muscular physique and strength, which will make you more attractive and confident. This will make it easier to make friends and date. You can use this energy to meditate and gratitude journal, which will make you more present when talking to people and have less anxiety, which will make it easier to make friends and find a girlfriend. You can use this energy to work on a project or learn a skill so you can build success and have something you excel at. Two extremely attractive traits, which will make it easier to make friends and date. Now that we've realized why you're addicted to fapping and watching porn, and also how NoFap will help you stop fapping forever, I'll teach you the 7 steps to NoFap that will actually work. Now, step 0, before we even start, stop counting the days of NoFap. Before we even start going over the steps, you must stop counting the days. Don't keep track of how long you've had your NoFap streak for. Don't make goals to hit 30 days, 90 days, 365 days of not jacking off, because this will just result in you failing again and again and again. The only reason you count the days is to brag about it to either yourself or to other people. Just forget about NoFap altogether and literally just don't fap anymore. Now, the first step is don't have time to fap. You won't do the bad habits if you don't have time to do them. We've already figured out the main reason why you jack off is when you're lonely. But it could also be because you were bored at the same time. When you have a lot of stuff to do already, you won't have time to fap, even if you want to. If you're using the energy you got from NoFap to work out, to meditate, to work on a project, to improve your social skills, you won't be able to fap, even if you have the urge to. All of your time will be taken up by productive habits that are building you up to be a stronger, healthier, happier man that's confident with good social skills, instead of just wasting your time jacking off in the dark and remaining a weak, disgusting, degenerate boy. Now, so the second step is destroy your triggers. I need you to work out when you fap and watch porn. Is it in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, or at night? Is it when you're lonely or when you're bored? Ask yourself, what's causing me to fap then? This will lead to you finding out what your trigger is that causes you to fap. For example, if you jack off in the morning, ask yourself, what's causing me to jack off now? Maybe it's because you grab your phone as soon as you wake up and just scroll on Instagram and Reddit, and you see a half-naked girl or a girl in a bikini or just some ass altogether, and that triggers you to go to the hub and ruin your day before it even started. Now that you found your trigger, you can work out what can you do to make sure that it doesn't happen in the future. You could now just stop yourself from using social media in the morning until like an hour after you've woken up, or you could just leave your phone on the opposite side of the room away from your bed. Now the third step is to stop feeding your sexual thoughts. As soon as you get the urge to fap or you get sexual thoughts at all, you need to quickly get rid of them. Don't allow that urge and the sexual thoughts to grow until you feel like you need to fap. Work out a way that you can best get rid of the urges quickly. Now this could be taking a cold shower, going for a run, saying a prayer, or even just thinking about a happy memory, without you even knowing the urge will be gone. Your urge to fap will rise when you feel stressed, bored, or lonely. So if you do feel the urge, work out how to quickly change how you feel, so you cannot be bored, stressed, or lonely anymore. Now the fourth step is to become sexually disciplined. When you see something sexual, you need to look away quickly. It doesn't matter if it's in real life or online. You need to lower your gaze and focus your mind on something else. Remember that God is always watching you, that your ancestors are watching you. Become sexually disciplined and avoid lust. Lust is what has destroyed kings and ruined empires. When you give a woman attention, just because you're lusting after her, you could ruin your life if she's a bad woman. Just look at what happened with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Now the fifth step is to learn from your mistakes. The best way to improve yourself is to learn from your mistakes. When you learn from all the mistakes you made that caused you to fap, you'll never fap again. You know that having your phone whilst you're in bed will lead to you fapping. So don't bring your phone to bed and you won't do it again. You know that being bored will lead to you fapping. So eliminate boredom by staying busy with good habits. You know that watching countless NoFap videos will make you obsessed with it and will lead to you fapping again. So make this the last NoFap video you'll ever watch. And step 6 is improve your mental health by destroying your cognitive dissonance. Now cognitive dissonance occurs when you do a behavior that goes against your values. So it's like if you attack someone if you're a pacifist, or you eat meat if you're a vegan. Vegans. This is why you feel guilt and regret if you fap again, despite you saying to yourself, promising yourself that you'll never do it again. This cognitive dissonance will destroy your mental health if you allow it. So you need to remind yourself, if you feel that urge to fap, and you feel that urge to get that 5 minutes of pleasure and satisfaction, that the cognitive dissonance of you doing it will destroy your mental health and make you feel like shit for hours afterward. And the final step is to remember that God is always watching you. God is always watching you no matter what you're doing. He sees when you do good stuff and when you see bad stuff. So if you keep that in your mind, So if you feel that urge to fap, to go to your room, lock the door, and go on your incognito tab and relapse once again, just think that God is watching you. Even though you lock your door and you make sure that no one can hear you or see you, He can still see you because He can see through the walls, He can see through the ceiling. So just keep that vision in your minds that if you do that, you're going to have Him watching you and be disgusted by you. Now this video and all the tips and steps that I gave you will stop you from fapping ever again. But if you feel that you need more guidance, if you need more coaching on how to quit, I am now offering one-to-one self-improvement coaching where I can personally give you advice on how to stop it. I can keep you accountable to your promise that you will never ever fap again and waste time again. I can hold you to all these steps that I told you about in this video. So if you feel that you need that more one-to-one help in actually destroying this horrible habit, please check the link in the description and book a free 50-minute tryout call where we just speak to each other about your problems with self-improvement and I give you my honest advice about it. Now this call will be free and there's no hard feelings if you don't want to go through with the coaching afterwards. Make this the last NoFap video you're ever going to watch. Save it if you need help, and anytime you feel the urge to, you can re-watch this and just feel that tinge of guilt if that you even felt about doing it. Because I promise you, once you stop doing this horrible habit, your life will improve so much. Because you'll finally be able to make friends and actually get a girlfriend. Like, imagine what your friends or your new girlfriend would think if they knew that you were addicted to porn and fapping. They probably wouldn't want to spend that much time with you. So if you keep on doing this, how on earth can you hope to attract them to your life? If you spend like an hour a day, or even like half an hour a day, every day on this addiction, how can you hope to improve yourself to attract good people into your life? The secret, if you want to find a good girlfriend or to find good friends, is that you have to be a good person yourself. If you want mentally healthy friends and a good feminine girlfriend who will support you, you need to be the type of man who deserves those friends, who deserves that girlfriend. And you can't be that guy if you spend hours every week watching porn, which gives you no benefits at all except for momentary pleasure. If you want to level up in life, to support your self-improvement journey and also to support a small self-improvement creator like myself, please subscribe to the channel and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.